So moving out of February is the top row, and this will be March, and then towards the end of March into April. So the Five of Cups reverse, the Star in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Let's take a look. So I feel like you're getting over, Pisces, a little bit of a heartbreak or something that felt sorrowful in your life in February. You're coming to the end of moving through that, and I feel like other people have helped you through this situation. On the earth with the Star in reverse here, I feel, even though our guides and angels are always with us, I feel like it was real life 3D people that you have been processing this situation with and who have been the most helpful. The Knight of Cups, I'm going to clarify these two, is a water sign energy, and you could have been dealing with another water sign, which is Scorpio or Cancer. You also are a water sign yourself, Pisces. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like it's somebody other than yourself that maybe this grief that you have moved through coming out of February was about. And maybe it's somebody that's already on the other side that people here are helping you either communicate with or deal with the loss of them, and not being able to have them in your immediate environment every day. But you can always pick up the cosmic telephone. That's funny. I've never said that in my entire life. Don't know where that came from. The veil is very thin, and I know that you know that, Pisces, being the last sign of the zodiac. You're very connected to the spiritual world, and these are interesting messages coming through, very different than last month. With the Star in reverse, I feel like the heavens are right there, like the stars, because it is in reverse, and normally the stars would be up here. I feel like they are communicating with you through other people, like through situations, like if you're out in a restaurant and you're having a meal with some friends or family members, like something that happens situational is going to have you feel very connected to people who are on the other side. I'm not sure why that's coming through. Let me know in the comment section below, Pisces, if that's jumping out at you. So the Ace of Wands, let's pull some more cards here. The Three of Wands and the Ace of Swords, two aces. Yeah, this water sign person who I feel like is already in the heavens, who is an angel, is communicating to you, and this communication is going to make you feel a lot of vigor and surprise, like wow, and I feel like you're going to experience it very strongly. And this grief, it's going to help you get over this grief. So maybe you're going to see a medium, Pisces, coming out of February into March, and they're going to have a very solid contact with this other water sign that you're very connected with. And with the Three of Wands on the Star, this is somebody waiting for messages to come in, and I feel like they are. So interesting. Let me know. Comment below. I'd be very curious to hear from any of you Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign, or if you're cross-watching and you know of Pisces that is experiencing this, do let me know. So let's move into the March energies, the Lovers, the King of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay. The message that they're wanting to communicate to you, Pisces, is a beautiful message, and it's really going to touch your heart in a way that feels good and is really affirming to you in the energies that you've been moving through in February, this decision of feeling a little bit of angst over where you're spending the majority of your time in your workplace. I feel like they have your back and are cheering for you to not take crap from anybody with this Ace of Swords. It's a very determined, sharp, clear message that is coming through, and they want you to stick up for yourself and stand up for yourself, Pisces, in whatever way that is resonating or makes sense for you. And to really regard yourself as the child of God that you are, and not regarding yourself any less than that. Coming from an internal place of knowing that the heavens have your back. The universe, that's the message. The universe is working in your favor. Even if your outer circumstances, if you feel like it should be different, the universe is always pulling for us. And the feeling of things feeling like they should be different is sort of our will, excuse me, bumping up against the will of the divine and divine timing. Our egos generally have attachments and ways of thinking and beliefs and behaviors that sometimes do not resonate with our highest purpose, and where we meet resistance in the happenings and circumstances and relationships and jobs and financial situations in our lives is when the two are not in alignment. So whatever is shaking out in your life, going through March, through the March energies, Pisces, that is falling away, it's because it's supposed to be. And I feel like these messages are going to give you the confidence to move through it in a way that you've been working towards, but really haven't experienced this solidity of being and thinking this way in your life up until this point. And it's going to feel really good. Let's pull some clarifiers, talk about them more. Yeah, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords, and the Chariot. Okay. They're saying that message, again, like sticking up for yourself, whatever situation, Pisces, that you're finding yourself in that feels toxic or abusive, or the other person isn't respecting you, or you yourself are not respecting you in this way, in how the heavens wants you to, and how the heavens know that you deserve. You're going to need some support through this situation, because I feel like it is a toxic person that is trying to come back into your life, this King of Cups. And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's a Scorpio, to be honest, that has caused you some heartbreak in the past. And their reappearance in March is not going to be welcome. And the message from this person in the past that is totally in your corner and wanting you to get this communication, that this person is only going to bring you more of the same, and you don't need it. You want to be moving away from it with the Eight of Cups in this direction. And I feel like I want to put the cards like this. You're moving into the Lover's energy. There's so many better things ahead for you, Pisces, and you need to close the door on whatever feels in your life, just the drama. Because with the Hermit and the Chariot, it's like this person is holding you back from your absolute ultimate divine potential. And because they're needy and they're selfish, and they're trying to make you feel guilty that you're not giving them the attention in the way that you used to, but you have grown so much and are fully stepping into your divinity, Pisces. I want you to keep on that path and do whatever you can and reach out to support networks in your community and people that support you in that way, whether it's taking classes or taking workshops is coming up, to really keep in the forefront of your life the balance of heaven on earth for you. Like, I want you, no holds bar, to go for creating heaven on earth for yourself, because it is possible, and the angels are saying that. It's a very strong message. So don't be pulled back into the drama in this direction. And it could be on the work front in a career professional sense, but for some of you, but with the cups here and the Three of Swords stabbing through the heart, even if it is in a work sense, it is going to affect you deeply. But stay strong, Pisces. Use your support network in your immediate environment to help you stand in your truth. And if you're not clear on what that truth is, get some counseling or talk to a friend who knows you really well to get an objective viewpoint outside of the subjectivity that we can sometimes be blinded by, because you do have a history with this person or this relationship or that circumstance that pulls on your heartstrings in a way that only you know how that feels. But I feel like there's a little bit of a confusion over it. It would make sense because I think the full moon happening in the beginning of the month and also at the end of the month is in Virgo in your 7th house of partnerships. So one-on-one partnerships, and it can be open enemies too. It's not necessarily partnerships in an intimate way, but enemies can feel intimate because they affect us on such a deep level that can disturb our mental stability, like knock us off our feelings of peace and serenity. And I want you to keep supporting yourself and putting yourself in the way of information and workshops, counseling, friendships that support and keep reminding you of the peace, love, and joy that you can have in your life, Pisces, this heaven on earth card. And I feel like you're going to be doing that in the month of March. Even though the pull here is very strong, let's see what these cards say. The Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Swords, and yeah, you're with the Nine of Wands in reverse. You are so tired of defending yourself against this person or this situation. You're so over it. It's exhausting to you. And I feel like this is your energy, Pisces, even though it's an air card, the Queen of Swords. Coming out of March into April, you're going to be slicing this person finally out of your life. And do tell me if that's jumping out at you below. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So, meditation classes or Tai Chi or Qigong or yoga or some type of walking in nature or walking by the seaside is going to be very helpful for you in the month of March to get yourself more grounded with the Four of Swords on the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Pisces. It's going to allow you the time and the space to contemplate your worth and your deservedness and to help you process these feelings of anger and betrayal and disappointment and heartbreak. So get yourself outside into nature or into a yoga studio or into some type of community class is coming up. some type of movement that's slow, that helps bring in all of the elements of using your body, quieting your mind, and elevating your soul all at once. It's like 3 birds with 1 stone, and I feel like that's going to help balance out these energies. So the King of Pentacles on the Queen of Swords and the Empress. Yeah, baby. The Empress, like, by taking really good care of yourself this month, Pisces, you're going to rest in the knowing of what you deserve and ultimately how you want to be treated by the people in your life and the relationships that you spend your time and energy on. And there's going to be a solidity of that and a really good feeling of self-love and self-worth that you're working through. And this situation is giving you the opportunity and the fodder to really get clear on who you are as the Empress in the world and who you want to be. Because this person has not resulted in anything on a practical level, on a material level, on a prosperity level that is worth anything to you anymore. And you're moving away. You're moving away from that energy with the Queen of Swords towards the Empress. With a clear thinking and clear knowing, resolution is the word that's coming through, Pisces. So that's triumphant. The Queen of Swords is triumphant, and you are going to feel triumphant through this experience at the end of the day, moving through the energies of March. And this is a beautiful energy. And I feel like you're going to be meeting new people in March that are going to see the light, the twinkle in your eye, and the grin on your face, and they're going to help you bring that light, joyful, playful part of you out, Pisces, that's going to feel so refreshing and good. So, wow, those were quite the messages. I want to pull, I'm oscillating between, let's do this one, the Archangel Michael by Doreen Virtue. Push that one back in. So again, Pisces, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I know that wasn't the easiest reading to get through and hear, and especially if you are one of the Pisces experiencing that, my heart goes out to you. And do reach out in your community to take care of yourself and nourish yourself. And take as much time as you need to heal your heart. And find your tribe. Follow your nose and follow your desires of what seems interesting and fun to you. Like where you naturally would want to spend your time to reestablish for yourself outside of these energies. A more independent self-love energy. Okay. This one. Write about your thoughts and feelings. Thank you for helping me tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing, and healing. So I think that's great advice, Pisces, and I'll also read from the book. I think this Queen of Swords is speaking to that, to journal and to get really clear, maybe after you take the meditation classes or a writing class or a yoga class. Carry a little journal with you in your car or in your purse or in your your man purse, to get clear on your highest resonance. Okay. I'll read to you from the book. This card indicates that you're confused by conflicted feelings and are unsure of which direction to go in. Yeah, this person is going to feel confusing, like what was coming through earlier, because you do have a history with them. Archangel Michael will help you delve into your emotions, peeling away the layers in order to reach your inner core of truth. He guides you to write down everything you're thinking and feeling without editing or censoring your words. Keeping a private journal will enable you to gain insights into the nature of what you genuinely desire. This clarity will illuminate the steps you need to take next. So possible specific meanings is pursue creative writing as a hobby or career, take a writing course, writing is part of your divine life purpose, learn a new language, join a writer's group, and submit your writing to a publisher or magazine. So that the message of the workshops that came through here, like finding your tribe, maybe it does have something to do with a creative writing class or poetry or something to do with the written word or channeling, free writing. I feel like that's going to be very helpful and useful for you in the month of March, Pisces.